Hello everyone, this is real Coach OG here. Today I'm recording a very special section that most of you are not really aware of, but is a warning for everyone coming in from overseas. Health and social care recruitment scam alert. There's so much information I'm going to give to you today. So my advice to you is make sure you stay tuned, make sure you stay put, and make sure you take notes. It's very important that you take notes. The reason why I'm telling you to take notes is because you are going to use those notes to go over everything that I'm going to tell you today. And then you can confirm for yourself if what I'm saying is the fact or not. So right now, I'm on Instagram live too. And if this is the first time you're coming to this channel, you can subscribe to the channel and then just become a part of it too. And also you can hit the bell notification so that every time I come in, you can always get in touch and get an alert about the videos that I'm going to make. Now, on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. I'm also on TikTok. But on YouTube, I'm just going to make this video, then I'm going to post it live on YouTube. So if you're looking for my YouTube channel, is at Real Coach OG or Coach OG, and you get me. Now let's go straight into what we're discussing today. Warning, health and social care recruitment scam alert. So much is happening. So much is happening. A code of practice, for recruitment, or in fact, I'll call it code of practice for the international recruitment of health and social care personnel into the UK was updated on the 23rd of March, just about 5 days back, or 4 days back. It was updated on the 23rd of March. So today is the 29th, and if it was updated on the 23rd, just some few days back. So you've got to listen and make sure that, like I said before, you've got to take notes. It's very, very important. Make sure you get involved in what is happening, because if you don't know what's happening, someone is just going to scam you from your hard-earned money. Lots of people have been brought in from overseas. So many people are coming in from overseas, and because they don't really know what's going on, they just take anything that's given to them. So whatever people say is what they take. So these guys, they tell you they've been doing it for a long time, but there is a lot of scam alerts that I need to bring to your attention. Okay, now the migrants, or migrant care workers in Britain alone, they are charged thousands in illegal recruitment fee, thousands of pounds in illegal recruitment fee. Now you'll be wondering, why would people fall for such scams? Why? What? How is this happening? Now listen carefully. It's fraud, and because these migrant workers, they are being charged thousands in illegal recruitment fee. There's nothing they can do. Some of them are running away from war, running away from extortion, running away from drug dealers. People want to use them as prostitutes. Some people even want to use them for rituals or body parts. They want to harvest their body parts. So people are running out from different issues. But these migrant workers, as they are coming into Britain, or United Kingdom rather, they are being charged thousands in illegal recruitment fee. So it's very important that you are kept informed of what's going on. That's why I'm doing this video, because there is a new visa scheme, to attract staff to ease the chronic shortages in the sector. In Britain, for example, and some other parts of the world, staff are being brought in. Now, this whole video covers England, and because of the shortage in staff, especially it happened immediately after the coronavirus, during the period of that COVID-19, where things were just happening. So people were being brought in as a result of the loss of so many lives. The aged, the old ones, or the people, geriatric ones, or people who were in care homes needed health care. So people were being brought in. Different agencies were giving this visa opportunity, or giving this opportunity to bring in people and give them sponsorship visa. But what's happening is that, as a result of research that we've carried out, because of the shortage in this sector, it has left many people open for exploitation. So many people have been exploited everywhere right now. So you've got to be very careful of who you're working with, especially those who are overseas, and you're preparing to come. I will advise you watch this video, share this video. That's why I'm doing it at the same time, live on Instagram, while I'm doing a recording on YouTube. So I'm going to upload the recording on my channel, Real Coach OG or Coach OG. Now, you need to understand that, the visa scheme, or let me call it now, care workers recruited from overseas, they come into UK or they come into England to look after elderly and disabled people in Britain. They are being charged thousands of pounds. Why? Why would they be charged thousands of pounds? And this money that they are charging them is illegal fees. So they are being forced to work in exploitative conditions to pay off this money. Some of them are barely making anything at all. How much will they be making? How much do you think they pay a care worker in UK? How many hours do you have to work to make that money? So some of them can't refuse because why? They are given this opportunity and they are told, you know what, if you can't pay this money, don't come. And some of them, even to make it worse, they make them pay the money even before they come here. They make them borrow money. They make them collect money from people. Then they just push them into this exploitative condition. You've got to be careful. It will be very important. On my YouTube channel, I'm going to leave a link where you can go to check the countries that are being checked right now. It's amazing that many countries are being checked right now. The details are coming out concerning different countries that are being checked. So it's very, very important that you check if your country is in the list of the countries that are being checked by the United Kingdom government. Then don't give your money to anyone. Don't give your money to anybody. Because you see, as care workers are being recruited from overseas to work in the UK, to look after elderly people, to look after disabled people in the UK, they are being charged thousands of pounds. Now, somebody told me today, said she has to make 14,000 pounds to even look after their daughter or their child in the United Kingdom in a school. I was wondering, I said, listen, I have lived here for a long time and I know quite well that for you to make 14,000 pounds cash, you must be doing something that involves either you don't have children that you are looking after or you don't have anyone you're looking after. Because how are you going to make 14,000 pounds when you have to pay your light bill, you pay your mortgage, or you pay your rent, you pay your council tax, you pay for your phone, your mobile phone, your water, everything you have to pay for, even to your TV license, you have to pay for. So watching TV is not even free. If you have a car, you're going to pay for your MOT, you're going to pay for your driving the car on the road, you have to pay for your insurance, you have to fix your car. How are you going to make 14,000 pounds? So even as a support worker or a care worker, you are going to work your bum out. You're going to work yourself to the bone. People don't tell you this. So care workers are being recruited into the United Kingdom and they are being exploited. Now, if you are joining me on Instagram, I will advise you also watch this video on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page, and also my Facebook page, because what's happening is that I'm transmitting live on Instagram while I'm doing the recording on Facebook. Now, the fees are disguised, when they are bringing these people in, the fees are disguised as a processing service or admin charge. Now, what most of the workers are not aware of that is it is illegal to charge to bring anybody to work in United Kingdom. I'm going to show you where you need to get that so that you can read that and bring it to your attention. Now, if you've been brought into the country and somebody has told you, you've got to pay, and then you are being exploited, you need to speak with the person. Call the person and say, I've looked at the law and this is what the law says. I know you brought me here, I paid you this amount. Whatever you paid, they can go with it, or you can bring it to the attention of the public and let them know that, look at what's going on, because you're being exploited. You can't send money home. You can't make that much money as you think. So the breakdown of the fee or the full amount is not disclosed to the people when they are bringing them in. So they bring the people in and tell them you've got to pay this amount. Somebody watching me might say, but it is not right. They brought you from suffering to a good place. no, you should not pay them back with evil. You're not paying them back with evil. They are exploiting you. Because as a care worker, I can tell you something. If you're being paid £7.50 or even £10, you're going to work 12 hours, which is £120. Now, when they take out the tax, 20% tax, how much do you have left? You've now got to pay the person. You've got to send money home. You've got to look after yourself. You've got to pay your rent. How much do you have? And because there is so much people being brought in, the issue now is that there is not much work for people. Those days, I had somebody who used to work as a care worker, and she told me, said, you know what, there were times when you get so much shift, but you don't get shift anymore. Because imagine if you have a job that's 2,000 jobs that is made available for 4,000 people. What about the other 2,000? How are they going to manage? What are they going to do? So we have to be really careful. Workers from India, the Philippines, I made some notes here. Workers from India, the Philippines, Nigeria, Ghana, they are being charged so much. And many other countries, they are being charged for their recruitment with fees ranging from £3,000. So let me just put it this way, based on what I've heard, from £3,000 to £18,000. That's what they are paying. From £3,000 to £18,000. That's a lot. Now, what would be the average salary for somebody just coming in? Maybe let's just say, man, you're making like maybe as a worker in UK, a graduate in UK coming out from university, their starting salary is 25,000, depending on the university that you attend. And then when you go in for your masters, the starting salary will now start going to 35,000, 45,000 pounds. Now, if you're a migrant worker, you've come here as a healthcare assistant, or you come here as a support worker, and they said you have to pay them 18,000 pounds. Work it out yourself and see how much you're paying them. The reason why I'm doing this video is that there's a code of practice that just came out, was updated on the 23rd of March by the United Kingdom government in England concerning recruitment of migrant workers, and some countries are in code red. So there are those in green, there are those in amber, and there are those in red. Majority of the African countries, including Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines, so many countries are in red. Now, when you go on my YouTube channel, Real Coach OG, subscribe to the YouTube channel, you are going to see the link there. I'll post the link there. Click on the link and see the list of all the countries that they've said will not be able to bring people into this country. But you know what's happening? There is somebody like you and I right now who is maybe asleep because of the time I'm doing the video, who might not even get the opportunity to watch this video, and somebody's going to tell them tomorrow, you need to bring the money in so that we can use the money to bring you to this country. And what's going to happen is that they collect the money and they can just disappear. People are selling their houses. Yesterday I was told somebody sold their houses, sold their properties to try to travel to United Kingdom to see how they can get this good life that they are talking about. You have to be really careful, very, very careful. Somebody asked me a question the other time. He said, United Kingdom, Ireland, where do you think I should go? I said, go to Ireland. He said, why? I said, because in United Kingdom, for you to get your documents and stay here legally, it's going to take you nothing less than 8 years to 10 or even 20 years. So why wasting your time here? It's good if you have your documents, you're coming to this country to work, it's good. But if you're coming in and you don't have anything at all, and somebody is exploiting you, I don't think it's right at all. So I'll go back again. Workers from India, the Philippines, Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and other countries, they are among the countries that are being charged for their recruitment with fees ranging from £3,000 to £18,000. Now, let me bring something to you. It is illegal under Section 6(1) of the Employment Agencies Act 1973 for recruitment or organization of any type to charge fees to the individual applicant for job finding services. I'll read that again. Under Section 6(1) of the Employment Agencies Act for recruitment, it is illegal for any organization of any type to charge fees to individual applicants for job finding services. It is illegal, very, very much illegal. That's why There's an organization that I work with, Cedar Pro. They've got people that they train people in different areas, project management, scrum master, different areas that they train people, and then they put you on a recruitment job. They don't charge anything, so be very, very careful. Because why? It is under section 6.1 of the Employment Act. Now I'm still going to read another one to you. Under the same act, except in such cases or classes that is already based or outlined by the Secretary of State, any person carrying out an employment agency shall not request or directly or indirectly receive any fee from anyone. Now, when it says directly or indirectly, what some of these organizations are doing overseas is that they tell the people, you have to pay us. We are sending you to an agency that you're going to work for in United Kingdom or in England. Now, thinking that when the person gets here, well, the person will say, the one over here will say, I didn't collect money from you. The person that collected money from you is overseas. But you need to be aware of something. Whether you collect the money directly or indirectly, it is wrong, completely wrong. So you have to make sure that, nobody exploits you, not in any way. And then under that same act, in section 6BA, it said person carrying out an employment or person carrying out an employment business shall not request or directly or indirectly receive any fee. So it's not different from what I read before. Receive any fee from an employer for providing services, whether by the provision of information or otherwise. Now it continues. It now says, any person carrying out an employment business, shall not request directly or indirectly collect money again. It went further to say this, it went further to say, either for the purpose of finding or seeking, to find a third person with a view, or to the second person becoming employed by the first person and acting for and under the control of the third person. Now just imagine, you see, let me interpret that for you if you don't understand. What he's trying to say is this: if you are employed by somebody, or they find job for you, you pay the first person. Now you don't know who you're going to work for. They send you to the second person and you're working for that second person. Indirectly, they are working together. And then the act says it should never be done. Now the reason why I'm doing this video is not just a long video. If you are going to watch it on YouTube, you find that I'm bringing up the banner. There is huge scam alert, health and social care recruitment scam alert. People will say, but this is not new. The law has changed. It's been updated. Now, before, people could just come in, bring people from different countries, but now it has changed. So I will advise that you get on my YouTube channel at Real Coach OG. It's Real Coach OG, COACH, then OG, Coach OG. So you'll see it there. I'm going to upload it there so that you can go back, and I'll put in lots of information. Be very, very careful. It's a huge scam. They are making money from people. They are exploiting people. Some people will say, I don't really mind. After all, where I came from is not that okay. Now somebody has given me a sponsorship visa for 5 years, and this is what I'm going to do. Listen carefully. Everybody that came into this country at one moment or the other did care work. But then when we were doing the care work, or when I did the money was good, paying us close to like 15-20 pounds an hour. It was really good. This was almost like maybe about 23 years or 22 years back. It was good. But the issue now is this: you have lots of people doing the job, so there's less job and less money. So imagine the money you're making and the people that you're paying the money. That's why I'm doing this video. You've got to be very careful. There's so much happening, and because the law has already said do not give anybody money, I will advise, do not give anybody any of your hard-earned cash. Don't give it to anyone. They brought you here. If they brought you here, they're giving you sponsorship visa, you're working for them. That should be enough for you to work for them, because with the sponsorship visa, you're still going to be there with them for 5 years before you cannot even get definite leave to remain. If that, I don't know how the case is going to be then, but you need to understand something. You're living in the United Kingdom. The law changes overnight. We are living in a parliamentary country where the parliament gives the law, and once it gets the royal assent, it becomes a law. So things can happen overnight. So my advice to you is this. I'm going to close the channel now. I'm going to close the recording. Try as much as possible to be aware and make sure that you keep to the fact, keep to the things that is happening. Get on my YouTube channel, Coach OG, and I'll put the link there. Click on the link, send it to as many people as you can. And I want to say thank you so much. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. And I will keep in touch. I'll be coming here again anytime in about a week or two if I get more information, any release from the government, what is happening, and I'll speak to some lawyers. And if there's any lawyer that I feel that can help you with the right information, I will send you the details. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. You can always go there and also see how I can put it on Instagram. I'll be seeing you again. Take care. Have a nice night and God bless you. I can see Babatunde, Richard Alter, Sokim, Monday Pony. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care and bye for now. And then take care, everyone here who is listening to me. I was on Instagram there. I want to say thank you so much and bye for now. I'll be seeing you again. Yeah, don't forget scam alert. So be careful so your money is not taken. Now, this is OG here, and I want to sign out. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Once again, see you in my next video.